Yo, yo, Feel Black, Creative Drive. Just almost ran over a frog. Saw something hopping. Won't hopping fast enough, man. If I ain't see him, I would have had a frog all over my tire. They've been interesting. You know, it's like only thing really on my mind right now is this album. I wrote another joint. You know, just record some more this weekend. These joints just coming back to back. As fast as I'm getting the tracks, as fast as they getting written. And it's like one of those albums that get on the charts and stay on the charts for a long time. It's of course, you know, naturally an MC, so you know I'm spitting. Definitely spitting. But it's like a whole different probably like Dead Broke Ain't Living, Mantras, and The Longest Breakup. It takes like, you know, you're gonna get a little bit of like only content wise, but not sonic. You know what I mean? Not sonic, not really the flows or the music. Some of the content and subjects. But then we go on to other things that I never really touched on. And it's gonna be dope watching this back a year from now after the album is out and doing what it does. Watch this, you know, these videos about how I'm feeling during the process. Because that's the thing about goals, is like you have goals, and ambitious people, go-getters, have goals. They always setting new goals in real time. So it can feel like you never accomplishing shit, even if you made it to the moon. If your goal was to make it to fucking Saturn, you get to the moon. By the time you get to the moon, you're already looking past Saturn. You're looking at the next dimension, the next galaxy, and you like, damn. By the time you get to Saturn, you never even took a second to realize, damn, I made it to the moon. So this, like, I'm definitely, I feel good, you know. It's like a lot of shit that had been bothering me just kind of ceased to exist. Like I had to deal with some bullshit this morning that maybe before would have ruined my whole fucking day. I just fucking shook that shit off and kept it moving. I mean, I ain't saying I enjoy dealing with it, you know, but the growth will allow me to kind of deal with that shit and let it go. You know what I mean? And turn that shit into something. It's gonna be some new content. Putting it all in the fucking music, man. Yeah, I'm so like, the exciting part to me right now is the process of writing and just knowing how this shit is about to connect. Just knowing. Cause ain't usual approach to songwriting or recording or preparation. But it's also not going to be over polished. I don't know. It's already got. It's wild to talk about it because it's like until it drops, my mind of how coming from the DJ perspective of starting out as a DJ since a little kid. Hey, this album, like, yo, this has been a dream to cop this album. You know what I'm saying? Going to Papa D's, get this album, throw it on the deck and spin it. And I was like, oh shit. Like, it used to be like dope. You get an album, and of course the single would be out, but it was always them cuts that you knew you could just throw in. Or like being a DJ, it was like, for instance, when the Nori album came out, Super Thug was on that shit. Dog. That wasn't the single that was out when the album dropped. Man, as soon as that album dropped, we was playing Super Thug, Banned from TV. It was just like that. With them certain albums, man. Them joints would drop. And like Money Cash Hoes. There wasn't no video for Money Cash Hoes. That shit wasn't no single. Nigga was playing Money Cash Hoes. Anything, man, I keep saying it. It feels good to be creating and doing something that I love to do, and it's a form of expression. You know what I mean? It's a stress reliever. It's a fucking alleviator. Crazy. Look at a pad, piece of paper, nothing on it. Then by the time you get to the end of the page, you done wrote something substantial that you know is crazy. You know, probably how an architect feel, or a sculptor, or anybody who creates anything, an engineer. Anybody that's creating something, it's like to look at a finished product that you done thought about and sculpted bit by bit, line by line. Like a software developer, you done turn a bunch of lines of code into a bunch of lines of code into something that the world is using on a daily basis. That's, wow, yo. But yeah, I gotta hop off, man. I gotta hop on this call, important call. I gotta hop on. Y'all be easy. Peace.